What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev, back with another video. I know it's been a minute. It's always been a minute, cause I be busy. But hey, that's not the point. I'm back with another video. So today, it's gonna be a different video. You know, usually most of the time, I be doing sneaker reviews. But today, it's gonna be a different video. It's gonna be a story time video today. A story time video. And this story time, it's actually quite kind of, I wouldn't say it's funny, but it's a lesson. Alright, so look, I'm gonna start off like this, alright? I'm at work, alright? I'm in the back chilling, you know, and I had some shoes that I wanted to get rid of. Some Jordan 14s, you know, in my closet I wanted to get rid of. I was gonna sell them or I'd trade them. I really don't care. Anyways. So, I placed them on Go to sell. What was it? Kickstify. I listed them on there. And then I gave them to my mom so she could try to sell them. And I listed them on the Facebook Marketplace, alright? Just to sell, alright? Cool. And most of the time when I list shoes, I usually have success with all the shoes that I sell. And I recently sold some Flu Game 12s. No, I didn't sell them. I traded them actually. I got some other nice shoes that I wanted. So I'm like, all right, fine. I just list them again, and I either get the money back or I trade for a shoe that I like better than the shoe that I got. So I listed my 14s on the Facebook Marketplace, and you know, I'm just gauging offers, whatever. And I come across this one offer. I'm like, okay. So I open the message, you know. You gotta look at all the potential customers, you know. So I looked at all my messages, and then I came across one. He was like, some dude hit me up. He's like, you trying to trade? I'm like, of course. Ain't nothing wrong with trading shoes, you know, especially if they're the same size, or you know, you get a size smaller, you could trade it for somebody else, or you could flip the shoe. If anything, get your money. All right. So he's like, you trying to trade? I'm like, yeah, of course. See what you got. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I got these Yeezys. I'm like, all right, but y'all know me. I don't really wear Adidas like that. Nothing against Adidas. I don't wear Adidas. I just don't like the way it look on my feet. And ain't no point in having Adidas clothes if you ain't got Adidas shoes. So I'm like, all right, see what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he sends me a picture of the Yeezys, and they're not just any Yeezys. You feel me? They are the Beluga 350s, the first edition with the orange stripe on the side. I'll show y'all a picture, and so y'all can know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's the Beluga 350s, the first version, not the second version, the first version. And you know those go for quite some money. So that's when I kind of knew something was up anyway. My spider sense started tingling. Nigga, what? 14s for some Belugas? You tripping. So, alright, fine. We're talking the message. I'm like, alright, cool. What size are they? He like, 8.5. I'm like, 8.5? Whoa. You know, you got a small size shoe, especially a Yeezy or a Jordan or something. A hype Jordan or a hype Yeezy, you know it's gonna sell for some bread. So I'm like, alright, fine. But at the same time, I was like, man, something ain't right. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, alright, fine. I was like, send me pictures of your shoes, alright? Send me a picture of the shoes. They look good. I'm like, alright, cool. I was like, send me some more pictures. You got any more pictures? He was like, yeah. He sent me more pictures. I'm like, alright. I was like, you got a picture of the box? He was like, yeah. He showed me the picture of the box. It looked exactly like a real Yeezy box. I'm like, alright. Okay, seem legit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, I don't know, that's still kind of weird, because I'm thinking like 14s for some Belugas, 8.5. So I'm still thinking, it sounds too good. So I was like, something can't be right. So look, all right, I'm like, fine. I hold off on the offer for a little bit, and I hit him back up a couple hours later. I'm like, you got the receipt? He was like, yeah, I got the receipt. And I was like, okay. So I was like, show me the receipt. He said, okay, I'll show you it once I find it. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, I got these from Brooklyn. They was in the, I was waiting in line for them. I'm like, all right, cool. He was waiting in line for them when they came out. I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right, show me the receipt. He's like, all right, once I find it, I got you. So I'm like, all right. So I'm at work patiently waiting. I'm talking to my coworkers. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm about to get off with a finesse or something. But I'm like, at the same time, I was like, this don't even seem right. He was like, yeah, it don't seem right either. Belugas for some 14s? I was like, I don't know. But we about to find out. So a couple hours go by, you know, I'm just chilling at work, you know, doing whatever I gotta do. And then he finally hits me back. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So he's like, yeah, here's a receipt. And I'm looking at the receipt. I'm like, seem real. But I was like, oh, I don't know. So if y'all don't know, I work at a shoe store. If y'all don't know me, I work at a shoe store. So I'm like, all right. So I'm looking at the receipt, and I'm like, let me contact my district manager. He may know about these. So, well, he's not my district manager. He you know, well, he might as well be a district manager at this point. But anyways, so I contacted him. I'm like, does this look like a real receipt to you from our store? He's looking at it too. He's like, oh yeah, it kind of does, but I would be careful. I'm like, all right. So then boom, all right. I'm like, I get the pass from him. I get the pass from my store manager too. They think this receipt is real. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I hit him back. I was like, all right, we go through with it. Then I was like, but in the back of my head, I was like, I don't know. So I hit up Josh, right? Y'all know my boy Josh. I hit up Josh. I'm like, yo, if I go through with this trade, come with me. Just in case this nigga try to finesse me. Nigga Josh was like, all right, bet, I got you. So then after that, I'm like, all right, I'm about to go hit this nigga. I was like, I told her I'd come by the next day or whatever. And then next day come, right? No, not even the next day when I came to my senses. Not even the next day. I say later that day. Later that day, I was reading. I was looking at the messages we had. I was looking at the shoes. I was trying to dissect if they was real. They looked real and everything. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. This is tough, but I'm gonna have to go through with it. But then, like I said, later that night, I came to my senses. I was like, let me look at the receipt again, right? So I'm looking at the receipt. I'm looking at just everything, the address, the time the transaction went through, the cashier, the store number, everything, right? And this is when it finally hit me. So I'm looking at the receipt. And the receipt was from the Foot Locker in Brooklyn. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I look at the Foot Locker in Brooklyn. I look up the address and everything. So I'm like, I wonder what time they store closed. So first I called them, and they probably busy. It's a big city, so they didn't answer. I'm like, all right, bet, fine. I'm not gonna bother. So I'm like, I'm gonna go on Google and see what time they close. So the Foot Locker in Brooklyn closed at 8 o'clock on most days. I was like, all right, cool. And then I just kept looking at the receipt, and it said that the day that it was purchased, it was during All-Star Weekend 2017. And I was like, okay. So I was like, where was that? I was like, where was All-Star Weekend in 2017? I think it was in, because I remember in 2016 it was in New York, but it said 2017. But I mean, you never know. Like New York, they still do stuff, but you never know. So I'm like, oh, you never know. You know, you get by with that. So I'm like, all right, I'll let that slide. Then I looked at the date, and it wasn't the All-Star Weekend date, and I'm like, all right, that's kind of fishy. But then I was like, you know, never know. You just let it slide. You know, they do what they do. But then I was like, nah, that's kind of fishy. And then this would really tick it off, right? I kept looking at the receipt. I looked at the price for the Yeezys was right. I think they retail for $220 or $230. I don't remember, but it was one of those prices that they retail for. And then I was like, okay, this what caught me. It was the time. I was like, let me check the time. I checked the time on the receipt, dog. And it said 12, it was like 12:27 a.m. or 12:25 a.m. I was like, man, this nigga tried to get me, dog. I was like, man, fuck out of here, nigga. I messaged him back, and I was like, bro, I asked him one more time. I was like, bro, where'd you get these from? He's like, dude, I got it from the Foot Locker in Brooklyn. And it was the last pair sitting on the wall. And I was like, all right, this is how you know you lying. Because them Yeezys, they would never sit on the wall. Because, nigga, when Kanye's still, Yeezy's still hot. I'm like, bro, Yeezys is not gonna sit on the wall, first of all. I don't care where you at. Yeezys is not gonna sit on the wall. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Cool, but it was the last pair. He was like, it was a sample pair. I'm like, all right, come on, bro. You lying, bro. A sample pair at Foot Locker? You lying, bro. And then he was like, yeah, it was just a sample pair. It was sitting on the wall. So I hurried and scooped them up. And I was like, all right. And then I got his ass. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. I was like, bro, started to tell you, wherever you got your Yeezys from, them shits is fake. I told him, like, them shits is fake. He's like, what you mean fake? I was like, bro, them Jinx is fake, my nigga. He was like, how would I got them from Brooklyn? I was like, bro, you ain't get them from Brooklyn. You probably got them from somebody in Brooklyn or somebody finessed you, but you ain't get them from the store in Brooklyn. He was like, how? He's like, how? I was like, first of all, the store up there closed at 8. And he was like, okay. And I was like, the receipt say you bought them at 12. And he ain't have nothing to say. And I was like, bro, you just got ripped off, bro. And I was like, and that was it. And I was like, thank God I did some more research. I was like, you ain't gonna get me, bro. I was like, nah. And I was like, the whole time I was like, man, it seemed too good to be true. And I told Josh about that shit. He's like, damn, that nigga really tried to get you. I was like, yeah. Luckily, I just went through with the steps. And yeah, I was like, hey, it's a lesson I learned, man. You got to be thorough with your research, man. And yeah, it was crazy because I was just like, damn, what if I would have went through with that? Would have got ripped off? Would have got scammed for a pair of retros? That shit would have been crazy, and I would have been mad because I could have got some money for those, or I could have sold them to somebody, or I could have traded with somebody for some other shoes that I like. But it was crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, niggas really be trying to scam nowadays. Everything that just trips me out sometimes. Like, but hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But scamming, I don't really condone that. So, and yeah, that's the story right there. So, like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. You know how that go. And comment on the video, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, I did not forget about the giveaway, okay? Nigga just been busy, alright? I got y'all, okay? I did not forget about the giveaway. It's coming, okay? I did not forget. So, like I said again, I'm not gonna say it again. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah. And that's it. So, I will see y'all soon with another video. Maybe another sneaker review. Maybe another story time. If y'all want more story times, just let me know. I'll hook y'all up. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stories to tell in my life. I mean, I'm a young dude, but I mean, I got a lot of stories to tell, you feel me? So, hey man, that's it. It's your boy Dev, signing out, man. Peace.